My name's Johnny Delagrange. I grew up in Philadelphia.
Traveling in a fried up Combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, "Do you come from the land down under, where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover." Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, "Do you speak my language?"
Well, I started playing guitar at 14, and it was really kind of random. My sisters both played piano, and my one sister decided she wanted to play guitar, so some relatives had an amp and a guitar laying around. So they said, why don't you let her try this? And she tried it for about a month, and then it wound up in a closet or something. And I discovered it, and I pulled it in my room, and next thing you know, I was addicted to guitar. So it's kind of wasn't very planned out, or it just kind of, I happened upon it and discovered it and loved it. So I've been playing since I was 14. That guitar I was playing, I bought when I was 16, slinging burgers on the boardwalk at Bob's Grill in Ocean City, New Jersey. That was my goal. I wanted to save up enough money to get me a guitar, so I got that beat-up old Yamaha, and that's been my standby guitar all these years.
The river bends, the sun is high, time ain't ever running dry. You got a heart made of bright purple heaven, you got eyes from the sea, you got a smile made of blue summer days, yeah. And girl, you got a love made of me.
Growing up, I listened to a lot of my sister's albums, and it's a lot of the stuff that influenced a lot of people my age. It's your Neil Youngs, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, but she had a lot of folky stuff too. I liked Dan Fogelberg a lot, Cat Stevens, James Taylor. All those guys really influenced me a lot. I was really a folky originally. Later in life I would go on to play in bands of all sorts. But really, my roots are there in folk music. Gordon Lightfoot. I saw him in concert at the Valley Forge Music Fair when I was a teenager, I saw Dan Fogelberg, too. So guys like that I really loved. When I went into college, I became more interested in some of the more alternative and progressive kind of music. Elvis Costello, I liked him a lot. Not that he's from that era, but I just started looking different places other than, just folk. Elvis Costello. I shouldn't say I formed it. I was part of a band in college that was very, kind of progressive-minded and did a lot of funky kind of stuff. And, just real experimental like lots of college bands are. Now, after I got out of college, I joined a cover band and did that for many years. I moved here the intention of being a school teacher, but I didn't find a job, so I temporarily joined a band and ended up doing that full time for years. So I had a little stint with original music, and then took time off because my kids, the kids were taking up a lot of time. I kind of needed a rest anyway because I was kind of burnt out, so I had a nice 3-year hiatus. And then once I was thinking about getting back into it, which was fairly recently, a couple years ago, I thought it would be good to just, dip my toe back into the water with just doing a solo acoustic thing. I did a little bit of that in my younger years, but not a whole lot. So I thought it'd be cool. Yeah, a couple years ago, I auditioned for the Blind Lemon, got in there pretty quickly, and next thing you know, I was playing there a couple times a month. So I've added a few more gigs since then, and I'm good for a couple times a week now. So it's been fun. It's been really fun. I was in college, and gosh, that was a nightmare. It was one of those kind of showcase talent shows for musicians, and I was a nervous wreck. Oh my God. My leg was shaking. My body was shaking so bad. My guitar's sitting on this leg, and it's shaking up and down, so I'm playing like this. I couldn't even control it. And then to top it off, I'm kind of shimmying towards the edge of the stage, so the fourth leg in the back here almost sent me over the back of the stage because it slipped off. Thankfully, I didn't completely tumble, but so it was a disaster. It was amazing I ever even wanted to do it again. But that's how it happens. You kind of got to just dive in and keep at it, and it gets a little, over time it just got a little easier, and now I don't even think about it. So.
No woman, no cry. Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town. Oh, by serving all the hypocrites as we would mingle with good people we meet. Good friends we have had, good friends we've lost along the way, yeah. In this bright future, you can't forget your past, so dry your tears, I say. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry.
Right now, I'm really having a lot of fun. It's nice just doing my own thing, and as much as I loved hanging out with musicians and playing with other musicians, there's a lot of fun in just I'm going to show up and I'm going to play whatever the hell I want. I don't have to tell anybody they're playing too loud, or to stop drinking because you're overplaying, or all the things that go along with being in a band. A lot of the drama isn't there, but honestly, I the more I play out now, the more I say, gosh, I'd love to play with some people here and there. So, but I really do like right now just doing my own thing, just having complete control, not having to answer to anybody. I sit in a club or a restaurant, and I do whatever I want. It's real easy. It's very simple. You show up, you plug in, and you play. Back in the day, I was setting up PAs and lights, and staying up till coming home at 4 in the morning and getting up to raise my daughter, and it wiped me out bad. So I like the simplicity of it.
Gonna be alright. Everything 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 gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Oh, my little sister, don't you shed no tear. Oh, my little sister, don't you shed no tear. No woman, no cry.
also a guitar instructor, so that takes some time. I'm full-time in the sense of a lot of these guys out there, 3, 4, 5 gigs a week. No, I wouldn't say that, but I do like the idea of 2 or 3 a week. It's comfortable and it's gratifying, so that's what I'm thinking.
The rest of the world out there got important business here. You say what you have in mind. Yeah, a whole lot of love, so stay a while. Yeah, we're gonna unwind from our head to our feet. Me and baby got nothing on but loving under the sheet. A little lazy love on the summertime day. If the bustle of this world,
I do see playing with other people again in my future. Right now, I'm fine with doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be releasing a CD with just solo, like I sound out playing now. Real simple, real stripped down, acoustic, vocals and harmonica. Really like that. I'd like to just get some songs out there. I write a lot of songs. It'd be nice just to lay them down and throw them out there to the world so they're not laying around here doing nothing, you know. I have no dreams of, you know, becoming a big rock star or anything. I just really like to be out there playing because that's what I love to do.
feeling fine, yeah, we're gonna unwind from our head to our feet. Me and baby got halos on and loving under the sheet. A little lazy love on the summertime day. If the bustle of this world should hurry by, I say, honey, that'll be.
I'm not sure how many songs it'll be, probably 8 to 10. Yeah, you know, it's a hodgepodge of older songs, songs I made up a month ago, which is kind of fun, you know. You have old songs laying around that you just never finished or never did anything with, or maybe it was just a partial something or other. You revisit it now, you know, which is really cool. You know, you have an idea from, say, 15 years ago. I have a little dictaphone, and now we have it on our iPhones, so you can just kind of sing whatever ideas. I've got hundreds and hundreds of these things laying around, so every now and again I'll just go through them and kind of pick out the ones that I like, and then maybe I'll develop it, maybe I won't, but it's kind of cool to revisit old ideas or even revamp complete songs from a long time ago. But I find more and more, I lean more towards the stuff I'm making up now. You know? So, but I like the idea that it's a hodgepodge, a little bit of everything.
Ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby? Make your acting lately makes me doubt. Yeah, you still my baby, baby. Seems my flame in your heart's done gone now. A woman is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you are sure of one.